Any supply chain professional will tell you that economic uncertainty and volatility creates challenges for organisations. Capita is one of the UK's largest suppliers of procurement services. It believes that the procurement function is ideally positioned to make organisations more resilient and to help them manage risk while driving operational efficiency and delivering savings.
I'm John Joe Hobbs. I'm the Managing Director of Capita Procurement Solutions.
I'm Terry Hudson. I'm a Principal Consultant for Capita Procurement Solutions.
And I'm Rachel Cook, and I'm the Client Assurance Director at Capita Procurement Solutions.
How can procurement make an organisation more resilient through some of the current challenges we face? And how can it deliver social value and address societal changes in the wake of COVID-19?
Resilience means the ability to provide continuity to the business, to react to the challenges that the business is facing. So there's a flexibility and an agility from the procurement function to meet those challenges, to work with the suppliers to ensure that the changing needs of the business are met.
Even prior to COVID-19, Nick, organisations have started to reevaluate their global supply chains and the trade-off between cost and flexibility. And COVID-19 really did reiterate the need to do this, to have more of a blended supply chain. The blended supply chain certainly will consist of local suppliers, and it will enable a stronger supply chain resilience and also promote the regeneration of local economies.
I think pace and speed is something that we've had to pick up, and traditionally procurement could be viewed as something very proactive and strategic, and that's a long thought out process about how we're going to do things. But post COVID, it's taught us that we don't have to wait. We can work much quicker, and we have to work much quicker to get the job done.
How should chief procurement officers manage risk across the supply chain and operations?
Chief procurement officers have to be more proactive and vigilant. The larger the organisation, global footprint, the more and greater risk that they have. Investing in managing risk is critical. Organisations' procurement policies and processes have to reflect the organisation's approach to risk. In addition to that, many organisations have robust risk management frameworks, which are excellent.
There are many tools used to manage risk, and the challenges of today have actually shown that one of the oldest ones in the book, talking to each other, is one of the most effective tools that we have. That is a huge step towards managing risk. But you do need to tap into the wealth of services that technology can provide, be that through the cybersecurity requirements, or be that through some of the geopolitical or geographical challenges that we're all facing with our supply chains these days.
It's about building relationships with suppliers and understanding how much they're relying on us as much as we're relying on them. And like any relationship, you need to build on that. You need to talk to your suppliers, because it could be something very simple like paying them on time that could have such a massive impact in the ability to ensure you're getting continuity of supply.
How can organisations be transformed through efficient procurement? And how can this create longer-term sustainable business?
Simplification in one word is probably the easiest answer to that. I think this pandemic has shone a light into areas of inefficiency. So I think as we work towards the future, you will see a refinement in workflows. You will see a better use of technology to complement that environment, to facilitate that environment. And then as a consequence of those, we in procurement will need to ensure that the suppliers that facilitate and enable all of that are the correct ones.
It's about businesses staying in business, and that means they need to make a profit, but also contribute positively to the society in which they operate, and where we can add value and bring that back into our procurements. So it's about things like spending local, supporting the employees, the workforce, generating things that are going to be good for the economy.
So procurement really do need to be seen as a strategic business partner, having the right level of executive sponsorship, ensuring that their objectives are aligned with the organisational objectives are really important. And having those objectives aligned really do promote collaborative working. If collaborative working is right, that will drive more sustainable procurement. It will drive efficiency. It will drive effectiveness throughout the organisation.
John Joe, Rachel and Terry, many thanks indeed.